Welcome to Young Farmer, where we dive into the stories of farmers who are transforming the land, livestock, and communities around them. Today, we're thrilled to have a very special guest, a young trailblazer in the agricultural world, Unathi Malishe. Unathi is a third-generation farmer who's been hands-on in farming since his youth. Starting with his just 6 nguni cattle, he's grown into a thriving commercial farmer with 2 farms, one on the scenic Boston Underberg Road and another in Port Shepstone. Unathi, thank you for coming all the way from KZN to be with us namhlanje la eGoli. How was your flight all the way to Joburg?
It was quite complicated. I was quite a bit scared because the flight was a bit short notice, but ngakwazi ukuthi ngifike. Had no time to share my story among with other young farmers, and I'm pleased to be here.
No, siyabonga kakhulu ukuthi ufikile, especially kulesikhathi esincane esucele ngaso, and your story is so powerful, it's inspiring, and sifuna ukuthi nabanye out there that want to get into farming ukuthi babone ukuthi abo Unathi bayenzani. So for someone out there ongazi ukuthi Unathi ubani wenzani, sicela usitshele nje kancane ukuthi Unathi ubani.
Okay, igama lami Unathi Malishe. And ngizalelwa ePort Shepstone KZN, and currently living with my father Nkosi Ngiphile who siqale naye business farming, which is cultivating farming, and we siqale ngathi nyawo wesithathu in this industry. So we started when I was in grade 6, which I was 12 years late, November.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. And khona manje uthe unangaki?
I'm currently 16 years old.
So una 16, so farming una 4 years.
Yes.
Une experience kahle kahle. Manje le experience yakho ku farming sicela usitshela ukuthi uyifundele noma is it something nje oyifunde kubaba njengoba ushilo ukuthi uye kakhulu okufundisile?
Okay, if farming I got interest on it, and I was combining information from different places, and then I got more passion because I had more information. So my father decided to put me in an agricultural college, which is in Weston Agricultural College in Moy River. We send our agricultural practices we along a farm, Weston.
Okay.
Yes.
That's amazing. And I love that, you're mentioning the fact that you got experience from a college, but also from your dad, to show that you can gain experience from different places. But ngifuna ukwazi ukuthi, what are some of those lessons ozithole kubaba ongathi yabona lezi zona nyobambelela kuzo noma kungayenzakalani? As a farmer, this cannot be taught in a college. I only could have gotten this experience from ubaba.
So what I learned from my father is that to be patient and to trust the process, because we struggled a lot with headsness. We had challenges, challenge number along the business, but ngifundise yona kakhulu is to overcome those situations.
Sure. So ubaba ukubonisa ukubekezela.
Yes.
Ukuthi noma kungaba nzima uyabekezela. And I love that you mentioned ukuthi you faced quite a lot of challenges.
Yes.
Yeah, what are some of those challenges, and how did you really overcome the pressure of those challenges?
So what happened what happened the last 2 years? So at the farm, we have 2 farms, one in Underberg and one in Port Shepstone. So another day, so I woke up in the morning. So my uncle woke me up, and then he said, okay, there's about 25 sheep dead. So So when I woke up, sengivuka, so wesikhathi ukuthi finally sivulwela along the farm. So they were dying one by one.
Oh goodness.
So about over 70 we lost at that time within a day. And that was quite painful to watch. It was quite painful. I thought my father would quit that day.
Sure.
Yes.
I think, Unathi uyabonisa ukuthi with farming it's not just about yazi masicabanga i-farming sicabanga nje ukuthi hayi ngineyinkomo nje ngiyalusa nje kuba easy, but you had to overcome so many challenges, and istory sakho is one about resilience, ukubekezela.
Yes.
So futhi kulokho ngifuna ukwazi ukuthi usuke kanjani from inkomo eziyisithupha, 6 cows.
Yes.
All the way to what you are doing now in commercial farming. Kanjani?
So everything happened very fast.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Because we were pushing to be the best in the market. So because the demand was knocking in the door. So we had to try all our best to keep our quality livestock.
Yeah, so you were keeping up with that demand.
Yes.
And with keeping up with that demand, there's a lot of changes in our world. Technology is now in farming. Sometimes siyafunda bathi hey inkomo ihlatshwe ngani inkukhu seyifakwe ini. There's a lot of technology and evolution. So how are you keeping up with the times? Kuyashintsha.
Yeah, I'm quite not angisele kakhulu.
Okay.
But we are trying to introduce more in technology in our farm, because I can manage to see what is happening in the farm, what they are doing during the day, and I can see what is wrong. I can correct it among my phone and my father too as well.
So even in animal production, it's not just technology that's changing. There's a lot of other things that are changing. So with you, how are you staying informed? Ufunda kanjani wazi ukuthi manje sebayenza kanje sekushinthile. There's a lot of information.
Okay, in my school where I'm currently schooling in agricultural college, we are quite learning quite a lot, which I'm doing agricultural management, which my teacher is Meneer van Rensbeck, and so he's teaching us quite a lot what the changes, because in farming there might be something that can cure a cow today, and tomorrow there's something else.
Correct, yeah.
So we have to keep up in your catch up.
Yeah. And I mean, with those changes, looking after your animals, how do you take care of your livestock? Earlier I was telling ngokuthi ngelanga eli-1 nike naluza inkomo ezi-70. So khona manje, how do you really look after your livestock? What measures are you putting in place?
So my measures I'm putting in place is I have a vet that comes weekly, which proudly to say umvokangubani.
Okay.
Which comes esebenzisana kahle kakhulu, comes from Sitara, and I have friends close to me which I'm a business partner angifunda nawo, kodwa wona athanda ukuba phezulu kunami, afunda grade 11. So I currently bengikhona la ngixakeka khona, ngibuze bona bangisize. And nothisha wami Mr. Van Rensbeck futhi has hand on quite a huge impact on my farm. Yes.
That's amazing. And when you think of Unathi in 5 years, mawungathi uyabheka nje kude nyana uzibona ukuphi, wenzani?
So I see myself in 5 years running the farm, 2 farms, and having more farms and expanding more in the farms, and having a smoothly running butchery, because I'm in a process of a butchery with my dad, which is currently maybe after a year would be ready to work, and I will focus on to introduce my younger siblings. I have two siblings, which is Unathi Malishe, who's is a girl, is in grade 1, so, and a younger boy, and I want to introduce them to the industry so I can keep the company running.
I see you're wearing a cap that's got a cow there and a name. Can you tell us a little bit about what that is about?
Okay, this is Razan Brahman. I got it at AM. If you see the side, I have AM, which is
Okay.
livestock agents, where the auctioners, and they quite dominating in KZN auctions. So they had a auction. I think it was 2 weeks back about the Brahman. So I bought a bull, but 35,000. So they were pleased as I was there as a getting corner. So it was quite amazing, and I usually go to auctions when I get time. But my father, most of the time, when he gets time, he does go to the auctions, and they know him very well as a commercial buyer.
Okay. So can you tell us a little bit about, you told me about looking after the health of your livestock. How do you ensure them? There's a lot that can happen.
Yes, the key of have done is animal handling. My animals, dehoning them, branding them, vaccinating them in time, feeding them the right nutritious food, especially in winter. We quite had a huge budget for feeding this winter because it was dry winter.
I think as we close off, I want to know from you, unganika ontanga bakho i-advice ethini about farming, uthi yeah, babekezela kanjani, and a lot of us, don't think of farming masasebancane. So when ungathini, what can you say to ontanga bakho?
I think ngingaba advise ukuthi they must keep focus on the goal of your dreams, because farming needs a lot of time, focus, order for it to bring you back money and love you, because you have to love farming in order for it to love you back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Amazing. And do you have any final thoughts? Anything ongafuna ukuthi nje uyifake uvale ngayo?
Okay, into engathanda ukuvala ngayo ukuthi since ngiyi-farming industry, izinto ngingene kwi-farming industry ngisemncane, and quite a lot has happened. Quite a lot. I even experienced robbery.
Okay.
Because of farming.
Sure.
Yes. I think I was at Northwest.
Sure. Masase lapho ngicela usitshele kancane ngokuthi a robbery into enkulu leyo futhi into ethusayo, mayenzakala kwesinye isikhathi so usaba, abanye abantu basaba nokuya emsebenzini, basaba uqhubeka ngebusiness yabo. So sitshele kancane ukuthi kwenzakaleni kahle ngale robbery, nokuthi emva kwaloko nazikhuphula kanjani as a business.
So it was quite tense because we were from another farmer in Northwest fetching goats.
Okay.
I think we had in the trailer 45 goats. So as we went back we Lala at the game farm, because there are lots of game farms in Northwest. So we're quite close to the farm. So we stopped the car and then he went the driver, because I cannot drive. Yeah,
You are underage. You are underage. Yeah.
Yes, he wanted to rest and went outside. So when he went outside, they pointed him with a gun.
Sure.
So he pointed them to me. I was at the car. So but they went there, they searched, they got nothing. And I was quite shocked, but I'm blessed that I managed to move with that situation, because quite a lot could happen at that time.
Unathi, yes, the thing with farming, that we actually don't think about a lot is what you just explained and spoke about when it comes to robberies. So, ngicela ungitshele kancane ukuthi, do you face robberies often? Is that something that people out there should also know? Ukuthi, hey, abantu abafuna ukurobha amabhenki kuphela, but nathi with our livestock.
Yes, it's quite a bit dangerous in the transporting. You have to be tight as much as possible. But the thing, the robbery of it happens mostly at night, because if you have something at the trailer or the truck who's worth 200,000, it's another thing.
Yeah.
It's another thing. It's not safe at night. You must tighten your security if you're going to travel a long distance.
So masicabanga everything oyenzayo ne Unathi. I mean mina ngihleli lana, I am listening to istory sakho kabanzi, and you are strong. Uyabekezela, you've gone through izinto eziningi futhi avumelanga ukuthi zikubambele emuva. But with all of that, sonke siyazi ukuthi umuntu kumele abe nabantu aziyo ukuthi bayamsekela labantu, bayamsiza, baba yileyo support structure for yena. So wena mawucabanga abantu abakumelayo, abantu abakuverayo, abobani abayi-support system yakho, ngibone umama ezendaweni namhlanje. Sitshele kancane nge-support system yakho.
Okay, support system I have business partners njengoba kade ngisho abathekula kunami bafunda grade 11. So which Thandaza Majola no Tokolo Makofan, which they quite work with them a lot, and the industry is Mbuzi, and the family has got me by all sides, and my old friends from primary, they inspired all from my friends from South Coast, and yes.
Yeah, sicela usitshele kancane ngomama nangobaba futhi ukuthi bona support system yakho bakusupporta kanjani?
So angisupporta my father, especially ubaba, support out. So wangifaka kwi-agricultural college, so ngicabanga ukuthi lokho kwangimotivate kakhulu. And uma support me bekhona into eshodayo, izinto ezikanjena engizihambayo, so she plays quite a good role. Yes.
And if there is into eyodwa nje ongathanda ukuyisho kubaba, asithi ubaba bekakhona lana, uhleli lana ngoba ukuvulele umnyango omkhulu ngalezi zinto akufundise ngazo, ukuvule amehlo ngendlela enkulu ku-industry. Abantu abaningi intanga zakho azazi ngayo lento. So ubaba into ayenzile empilweni yakho inkulu kakhulu. So mawacabanga nje into eyodwa ongafuna ukuyisho kuye, asithi uhleli la ufuna ukumbonga, ungathini kuye?
Ngingabonga kakhulu kubaba and taught me what kuba njani kuba indoda, and doing the right stuff, discipline among to your workplace, and being humble quite a lot. My father is quite a gentle person.
Yeah.
So Yes.
I love the smile on your face when you talk about him. So, I mean, nathi singasho ukuthi siyambonga ubaba ngoba ubaba ngaba ngakufundisanga ngeenkomo yazi nezilwane ngabe awukho mhlambe la namhlanje ukuthi ngabe nami ngihleli lana ngibe nje nale thuba elihle lokuxoxa nawe kancane ngokuthi wenzani kwi-agricultural farming.
Yes.
So abantu mabafuna ukwazi more ngo-Unathi, where can people find you? Social media, your contacts, how do we get a hold of Unathi?
Okay, you can get hold of me on Instagram. My username is Unathi Malishe, and I'm available on WhatsApp, and my number is 072-956-5588. If you need anything about information about especially young farmers who wants to us to work together, I would love that too, especially on the goat industry. I'm looking on the goat industry. I would like to work up with a lot of farmers in the goat industry.
Okay. And do you have a website as well where people can find you? That's still coming.
Yes, it's still coming.
It's coming. Okay,
coming.
Perfect, wonderful.
Yes.
Unathi, ngiyabonga kakhulu. Ngiyabonga. You are an inspiration to so many young people out there. Nami ngihleli la ngizwa ukuthi hayi mele ngenze something ngempilo yami nami. So thank you so much. Ngiyabonga kakhulu xoxa nami. Siyabonga nokuthi ufikile la eGoli. Saze sakhuluma sezwa istory sakho.
Yes.
Yeah. Ngiyabonga kakhulu bhuti.
Ngiyabonga.
Thank you so much to Unathi for joining us today. I am so humbled, honored, and excited to see the incredible things that young people are doing out there in the agricultural space. There are so many opportunities, so many things to learn, and honestly, there's space for every one of us. On behalf of young farmers sitting here today, having interviewed an incredible young farmer in our country, my name is Tsak Anesono. Thank you for joining us.